to keep this one short. You guys on YouTube that are just tuning in, this is the LoL Replay Review. I try to do these every stream. Well, every time I get 5 subs, I try to close it out with LoL Replay Review. You guys on YouTube, the stream is growing. This is another friendly invite. You guys check out the stream. Make sure you check out the stream if you're enjoying these videos. I am literally 5 subs or less away from doing an edited Gangplank guide, where like I did the 100 games to Diamond Tryndamere guide that you guys love so much. Here, if I get enough subs, if I get to 175 subs, I'm going to do a Gangplank to Diamond in 100 games or less guide, which you guys should love. So please, if you like streaming at all, come and check it out, maybe support it. And without further ado, let's go over Les Derpy Turtles Diana game. Summoner of Rain. I'm going to go and make sure that my overlay is set. LoL Replay Review. Boop. Let's see. Facing, looks like a Cho'Gath mid. Interesting. Kalista wasted her heal. Benny Hill moment. Dude, that's like the best music for like something silly is going on. Benny Hill music, I'm telling you. That is like the something silly is happening soundtrack. Diana is a sperm chucker, dude. She throws her sperm around. It's all in good fun. I'm not sure if I've done a LoL Replay Review on Diana or not. I feel like I have, but I could be wrong. In general, what you should be looking to do as Diana mid is farm well, farm solid. I say this every fucking replay, but for Diana specifically, pre-6, she doesn't really have kill potential. So you really just want to make sure you hit the CS that you can hit and get your items that you need to be getting. And you're facing Cho'Gath, so I don't really see you. Alright, this is all mechanical stuff. Like, you know you're missing farm here. I don't have to fucking go into detail about hit the CS, man. But yes, you are going to get pushed around a bit by Cho'Gath. He's got Mega Sustain. Volibear, in theory, should be able to give you some ganks if he shows up, but not if you get poked down too much. So try to time your last hits. What elo are you, by the way? Turtles. What elo are you, man? Because, like, just before I go into too much detail about how to farm or whatever, I want to make sure that I'm covering the right ideas. Silver 2. Okay, well, yeah. So basically what I'm going to tell you then is your intent is to try to manage harass as best as you can and try to work off of whatever cooldowns you know this guy is going to throw at you. So in general, you don't want to push, which you obviously are doing. You're kind of just chilling out. You should know that once you hit 6, you do have some kill opportunities if you dodge, because Diana does have really good sustain damage too, in my opinion. You do have kill opportunities if you can get him to miss like a rupture and keep your health up. But if you get poked down, you won't have any kill potential. And you really shouldn't be looking for kills pre-6. All you can really do under turret is just kind of dance in and out of the backside of the turret and look to come in and last hit smartly. Don't just really concentrate. Okay, this gank, hold on. So you ignite right away. I don't like that as much. Remember, I talked about this on the last LoL Replay Review. Remember that these spots, layers. Don't ignite. Don't ignite unless you have a good, compelling reason to. You got the guy's flash, yes, but then he ruptures you and walks away. So wait on the ignite. Don't just drop it. Really think about, like, am I going to dodge this? And if you wanted to go for the kill there, if you knew he didn't have flash, which I don't know. Did he burn it in the gank? Hold on. Weird. He didn't. He had flash, right? Flash E. Okay, got it. I was just reading that all wrong, I guess. Okay, so he burns it in the first gank. All right, thank you. Sorry, I'm brain dead right now. I've been streaming all day. Bear with me. Okay, so if he burns it in the first gank, you need to flash. All right, let's break this down again then, and I'll move forward. And I'm sorry that we're seeing the same clip over and over again. But look, if you want this kill, Poker Dong, thank you for subbing, man.
To the Nisi sub train.
For those who don't know who Poker Donk is, man, he's a great poker player, a good friend of mine. Really appreciate it, brother. Thank you. So here, when he goes in, now look at the rupture, right? You need to flash this. If you're gonna kill him, which you can, if you know he doesn't have flash himself, you need to flash this rupture. Or dodge it, one or the other. Optimally, yeah, you want to dodge. Okay? So because you get hit by the rupture, you don't get to finish the kill. But just know that spots like that, you could have gotten the kill if you get around that rupture first. Yeah, and Poker Donk's playing now. He's playing League now. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thanks so much, man. But anyways, yeah, you get the picture. So you don't get the kill. I wish you would have there. And sometimes, you know, flashing in front of those types of spots, or in those types of spots, when you see somebody low and they've already burned flash, don't be afraid, man. Like, you can play passive, but once your jungler has burned the flash, like, that opens up an opportunity for you to play aggro. And for the rupture in general, like, you gotta kind of expect, like, once he's checkmated without flash, that's the only layer that he can really give you in order to keep himself alive. Same concept here. You know that he's likely gonna rupture, so try to plan your aggression. Any champ that has big skill shots, like Cho'Gath, try to plan your moves around that in advance. But there, you know, he doesn't have enough damage. Volibear's doing a good job of creating a presence, so it works out. Now we're gonna fast forward a little bit ahead. Tristana gets ahead. You're going into lane. I'm gonna try to put myself in your shoes here and like, what would I do? So you go and get your blue, which is fine. It resets, which kind of sucks, but oh well. I want you to notice one thing, too. The teleport meta is, like... Dude, the teleport meta is real, my friend. I want you to notice that in the lane, the time that we've been watching this game, your Ignites really haven't done anything, right? We can both agree that the Ignites aren't really what, You're better at this game than I originally thought. No offense. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about those compliments. But listen, these Ignites... Don't, like, honestly evaluate these Ignites. Like, both times that you've used Ignites, they haven't really, like, made the kill. Right? They just were kind of, they were just wastes. The Ignite here, he got away, and the Ignite on the kill later, it didn't, like, make or break the kill. The kill was going to happen regardless. So I say in general, champions like Diana, who have amazing scaling throughout the entire game, like, just take fucking teleport, man. For real. Like, take teleport on Diana. Take teleport on shit like Kassadin. Take teleport on champions that have great scaling. Like, I take teleport on Gangplank. Teleport on TF, for example. You see that a lot now. I mean, that is a really good option for you. The roam, let's see. How do I feel about the roam? Let's back it up, and I'll tell you what I think about roaming there. Yeah, teleport Karthus is another good one too. Because the Ignites just don't do much nowadays, like, in my opinion. Alright, so here, This roam is a little, yeah, I think you made the right call of turning around. I don't see, well, you should have turned around here. This is the line. It's pretty obvious. Look, man, like here, you gotta, everything is ebb and flow, right? You're testing. All you're doing with these little moves, like, think of the river as like a fucking checkpoint for you, okay? So if they don't react to you moving down here, then continue the roam until they react. But you can see them clear as day turning around from you. Watch. They turn around right here. That's the end of that roam. Just turn around and go back into mid. These spots, everything in League is about like ebb and flow, give and take, yin and yang type stuff, right? So you're basically just feeling out the opponent to see if they actually react to you moving down the lane. But when they react and you're standing here, just go back. Just go back to mid. Okay? And yeah, it looks like you don't take E, which I guess is standard. I don't know that much about Diana. I don't have a problem with it. If that's a part of your build, that's a part of your build, whatever. I'm more concerned with the decision making and shit. Okay, so you get the kill on Kalista, which is good. Looks like you'll probably get the double. Yeah, you get the double. And then the turret goes down. Again, you didn't really need Ignite. Ignite doesn't fucking matter. Get the kill on Cho'Gath, back. The back is fine, I think. There's not much you can do there. And you're on a killing spree. What do you do now? Alright. Here's the part. This is going to be the make or break for you, okay? I would really be trying really hard at this elo to be just running around the map at like bronze and silver. Notice what's probably gonna happen. I'm banking on this happening, is that your team's gonna be grouping a lot, and this lead that you have is gonna disappear. This at a higher elo, Diana, this Fed is game over. If someone knows like how to really push it out, and I think that's what you're looking to learn. You need to get space away from your team and keep extending your lead. As dumb as that sounds. But at lower elo, like, yeah, group and take turrets if it makes sense. But the minute that things look weird, like nothing's getting done, go off and just fucking farm and kill people. Because I don't want to see the game drag out here. And that can happen a lot at lower elo. And I also don't want to allow opponents on the other team to catch up. Like, because they will catch up, inevitably. They have to catch up. It's just a matter of when and how. So, let's see. You're roaming down the bottom. I don't mind this. This seems like free kill. Why would you path that way? That pathing makes no sense. Look at your pathing for a second. You know Kalista's here, right? Don't ever assume your teammate's smart enough to kite. Always go down here. What's the worst thing that can happen? Like, what's the worst thing that can happen? Just sit here in this brush. She can only go one way. Let's see. You get blue again. Because all you really had to do is just wait like here in this area of the map and you would have been fine. But because when you go around, you give her a clear path out because she's going to kill. You know your AD carries. You know your teammates suck, right? That's how I view every game. Your teammates suck and you've got to carry them. What's up, Syndra Hulk? Okay, so you correctly hit the Q. Now follow up on the Malphite. The Ignite. It's a little ambitious, a little early. I guess without zone use, you're fine to not go in. You didn't want to get binded, I suppose. But I probably would have dashed in there. I don't see a reason why not to dash in there. That's a support Morgana. I guess she has some kills, but you have the... You'd already spiked the Q. Or no, it wasn't up. Right? For whatever reason. Let me watch this again. Oh, you dashed in right away. Got it. Okay, got it. I didn't see that. I thought you led with Q, and that was like the only thing that had happened there. Got it. Okay. I didn't see you ult in right away onto the Malphite, because that changes the decision making. Notice again another ignite that didn't really do anything. Why are we flashing there? That flash was really bad. What are you afraid of here? He can't 100-0 you. There's a Cho'Gath with that's a Cho'Gath with fucking... What does he have? He has Merc Treads and Rod of Ages. He's not... Dude, Cho'Gath with Rod and Merc Treads isn't going to 100-0 you, okay? So don't just burn your flash all crazy. In addition, your ult was just going to come up, like... Your ult was going to be up soon, like... It's fine. Like, don't just flash all willy-nilly. You could have always played the fucking Raptors or just walked away because there's no way 100-0s you there. You need your flash if you can keep it. And that's a pretty clear cut. You don't need to burn your flash there right away. Okay? Okay, so you're on a nice spree here. You're crunching and munching newbies. I would probably be going for Zhonya's. You're pushing. That's the right thing to do. Where are you going now, though? Where are you going? You're going to group for bottom. Okay, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's fine. So you burst down the Lysandra. I really want to know how you guys could possibly lose this. Turn on that guy. There you go. Callista goes down. Riven's splitting top. I want you to notice, if you kept your flash, you would not have died there. You would have been able to secure. That's why it's very important you don't burn your flash randomly. And here, if you wanted to try to like trade a kill or whatever, on maybe the Cho'Gath or the Morg, right? Then you could have just flashed over the wall, like, after going for it. But because you wasted the flash, you had no way to escape. That's why it's very important. Those are small edges that you throw away. Like when you waste those flashes. Wait, what the hell was this? Alright, let's watch this again. Yeah, exactly. Did you not hit the Q? It looked like you hit the Q, didn't you? You hit it. Well, dash in. Why did you... I'm so confused. Were you not in range? Yeah, this was ugly. The silence. Got it. Okay. So they just played it really well. This is those situations though that I'm talking about where like you're grouping with your team and trying to get shit happening, but sometimes playing off your team is a no-go. There, you know, it was kind of brutal. But you can always, when you're fed, you can always take these camps. And you can always try to pick and choose ways to get more ahead that are a little less swingy than this shit. Because remember, Diana doesn't really want to, like, just team fight and brawl. She'd rather just go and push and, like, solo people. The best Dianas that I've seen, and I think Freyo can correct me if I'm completely out of line here, because he watches a lot of Diana. Most of the Dianas that you see generally try to situate themselves in the jungles, pushing side lanes, and generally getting away from these types of skirmishes because they don't always work out, as you can see here. Okay? We started grouping, we started losing. And I mean, that's kind of how I feel with Diana is often the case. Is I think you would have been better suited trying to get around, like maybe even working off of Riven, coming into the jungle and trying to get some deep vision. Because you got vision here. I don't know, do you upgrade your trinket? I can't see the item. My brain's melting. I hate this. Okay, there it is. You upgraded the trinket. You can upgrade the dewarding trinket and then run around the jungle and clear wards and then look for people to isolate, either top or bottom. So if you do the sweeper, if you upgrade the sweeper to Oracle, you could go through the jungle and then try to isolate people off when they move around the map. But these types of fights, I'm not saying that you're wrong to fight here, but it's a solo queue fight. It's not guaranteed. Fully bear flash and flip the minion, right? That's solo queue in a nutshell. That's the shit that happens. Which is why I would rather, if you're playing Diana, I would rather you fucking split off and try to make picks on people. Because, like, what's Tristana doing while this is happening, you know? It doesn't even make sense. Like, why is she, like, what's why is this taking so long? Like, why are you fighting right now with her over here? Like, it just doesn't work often. And yeah, Diana is very, very good as a splitter. Like, once you get ahead, your team fight isn't very good either, really. I mean, they have a great front line. They have Malphite, they have Lysandra, they have Cho'Gath, and they have Callisto, which is the most annoying shit ever to kill on the face of the earth, and a Morgana that can spell shield. So I think I would be working to just pull people around the map more often in these spots and try to avoid these situations. I think that will get you... Because now, look, they're catching back up. It's a little messier. They're pretty tanky now. It's sketch. But if you notice this Riven, if you were floating around with this Riven, you could be getting things done. Also, again, I remind you about the teleport. If you have teleport, you could be definitely rocking too, because you could just walk down here, defend or fight with Riven, then teleport mid and hold it. It looks like you spiked the, I guess you didn't get the Q, whatever. You got Morgana's teleport. What the fuck is this? Morgana support with teleport? Good lord. This is silver, boys! We're in it! We're in it to win it. And she has home guards? No, yeah, she has home guards. And fucking Rod of Ages instead of Zhonya's. It's so weird. Yeah, I think teleport's better in solo queue. What happened there? So, Riven comes in. How do you guys lose this? Oh, you didn't lose it. Okay, I was like, what? I was so confused. So you get silenced and munched. You notice they have the type of comp. They have the type of comp that makes it very hard to get in there. So, I would say, yeah, this game, I think this is a good stopping point for you, man. Because at the end of the day, I know how these team fights are going to look. You guys are just going to brute force each other pretty much all game. And they're going to just beat you off of the fact that they have so many big frontliners. And it's going to be tough for you to finish off a team fight. And I already know from experience that that's how this is gonna go. Although, yeah, it makes no fucking sense. Look, like, you guys are so far ahead, but it's solo queue. How does this happen? Yeah, I mean, this is why, dude, this is why I stay away. Seriously. Your CS is low. It happens. But the reason that it's happening, I mean, I don't even mind the CS because you have so many fucking kills that it kind of offsets it in this particular case. But I think in general, this game just comes down to the fact that, like, at around the 20-minute mark, you were more, like, everybody wants to help their team. Everyone wants to be a good teammate. I'm here to tell you that being a good teammate is not the way to get out of these elos. It's not. You need to have the biggest dick in the land. And whether it be fucking splitting off and just making sure that you get more XP, or farming jungle and just keep getting XP, really try to work at picking smart spots that you dictate the action. Once you get fed, you are in control of whether or not the game ends. So once you allow people to group and make these awkward fights that don't make any sense, like Tristana's over here, Riven's splitting, and you guys 3v3 randomly, it just, none of it makes sense to me. More often, it's better in those spots to just farm the jungle, get a little bit bigger, and maybe go down with Riven. Bring an Oracle Lens, clear some wards, and then once Riven gets engaged on, you're right there for the counter. And yes, Darth Leon is right. A lot of the games where you see me climb at lower elos, a lot of the games I emphasize primarily farming. If you look through any of my streams, my Gangplank, for example, I know this sound like I'm tooting my own horn, but Gangplank, I may be like top 15, but I'm probably number 1 right now in farm. Like, that's just, I stay away from this shit. I dictate when I'm gonna fight. I dictate, like, when I'm ahead, what am I gonna do? If I was playing Diana, I would not allow newbies to dictate my game. I would instead go into the jungle, probably clear some wards, look for fights that make sense where I can actually ensure that we're going to win. You are also sort of an immobile assassin, really, and you can't afford to be wrong as much. And you can't afford to get CC'd in by like a group of 3 or 4 and get dropped. And again, I'm going to reference back to what I was saying earlier. A lot of the Dianas that I see in like Diamond 1 Masters range, they always, if they get ahead, they're always pushing turrets. And they're just, they're always bearing down on turrets and just pushing that big lead out and then, like, farming in jungles and stuff. They basically absorb the role as a split pusher. With good reason, because Diana shreds fucking turrets and no one can really defend against her with Zhonya's. No carries can, because she'll just kill them. So, alright, Turtles, I hope this was helpful for you, my friend. I think I've covered the bigger things that I want to talk about. We don't need to see the exact result 30 minutes down the line to know that, your team just kind of gets out-comped later, and it's hard to execute assassins versus their type of composition. They actually are, if you look at their comp, man, they literally are built to deal with assassins. I mean, this is a comp that makes it tough. Malphite, Sandra, Cho'Gath, like, you can't burst these guys very easily, and you can't even kill Morgana because she's just going to be ulted by Kalista. Kalista is literally your only target, and you have to get through, like, 3 meat wagons to fucking get anywhere near. So, overall, I think this is a good exercise in thinking beyond just, like, I'm fed, I'm going to run at, I'm just going to battle with my team because I'm fed. Really translate that into meaningful stuff. And once you're thinking outside of the box a little bit more, once you get in these positions, once you're thinking about, like, splitting the side lanes, farming the jungle, all that stuff, and getting bigger level leads, you'll run games over, dude. I don't doubt it. And also, make sure you're smarter with your flashes. Don't just burn flash. Remember, like, a level lead is normally, like, the guy can't 100 to know you if you're ahead. And the teleport stuff. All right? YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Smart and EC, SpinachGaming.tv, going over Silver Diana gameplay. If you want your replay reviewed, submit them to lawreplayreview@gmail.com. I spared you this time of a Benny Hill moment. But, yeah, I think overall this was really good, man. Thank you. You guys, I love all of you. Peace, crackers. Subscribe and like this and shit. Yeah. Peace, crackers. Alright.